Hey everybody, it's Gabe with Rocket Shipping, and I've got another Freight Story Friday for you, and I'm going to take this one from a different angle than what you've heard from me in the past, and I thought it was important to at least cover this because we deal with it on a daily basis. It has nothing to do with the carriers, but e-commerce deliveries. Today's story is about the end user. One specific end user as a specific example, but we see this across the board, is they have no idea how to accept a freight shipment, and oftentimes they're unreasonably upset when things don't go smoothly. I could say that's because Amazon ruined expectations, but I won't go that far. I think it's just some people are unreasonable as well. So this story, to set the backdrop, it was a freight shipment of a really cool tub, and it was for cold therapy, something like that along those lines. It was delivered damaged. However, the consignee, the freight carrier was there, and it was a reputable freight carrier, ABF Freight. I think they, did a good job of delivery, and the consignee just was not accommodating. They go ahead and drop off the shipment with the liftgate curbside delivery, and the consignee was like, "Hey, why aren't you bringing this into my house? It goes right in here in the garage." ABF says this isn't an inside delivery, that's not approved, etc. We can't move this. It's 700 pounds, and so it gets delivered curbside. The consignee was very upset about the delivery in the first place and the fact that it was damaged, but signed the delivery receipt free and clear. Freight carrier leaves, consignee calls our customer calls us. Says, "Hey, this is damaged, we need to have it picked up." We did get it, rescheduled to get it returned free of stray and everything, but the carrier couldn't go out that same day and grab it, so they needed to go the next day to grab it with a new BOL and get it returned. They did schedule that. Well, the consumer, and this is where it gets ridiculous, the consumer says, "I just am going to leave this on the curbside, and if it gets stolen, it's not my fault." That's actually not true, considering they signed the delivery receipt and took possession of the freight. It's now their item that they bought and they received. Granted, we do need to get them a new one. It was damaged, but they shouldn't just leave it outside unprotected, and then if it's stolen, they say it's not their fault and they're not responsible for it. So this consumer calls our customer and says, "Hey, I'll move it inside if you give it to me for free and just let me keep this one for free and send a replacement." Unbelievable, right? But this is what we deal with on a daily basis. So the Rocket Shipping team worked with our customer. We got a carrier to go out there very early the next day and get it picked up. It was not stolen. Obviously, the odds that a big 700-pound pallet is going to get stolen are pretty low, and this wasn't exactly a hot commodity. It wasn't tires and rims for a car or anything like that, so it wouldn't have happened anyways. But I just wanted to put out a story that we saw this week that was actually from the consumer expectation side just ridiculous, and it ends up causing a huge strain on our e-commerce clients and also just in the market in general. They don't know how to accept freight shipments, so my next video on YouTube is going to be about how to receive a shipment, what your freight broker should be doing to teach your consumers and teach you as an e-commerce store to have better education for the end consumer so they know what to expect with delivery appointments, signing delivery receipts, and the like if things go wrong. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.